going to be learning Viking recipe. A lot of you have put away wheat berries and with the intents to grind them up to turn that into bread or other types of things. But what do you do if you don't have a grinder? How do you utilize that long-term storage of food in a situation where you may not have access to things that can process it? So today this is going to be a recipe that dates back to right around the middle of the Viking era. It's a meager meal. They didn't have a lot back then. Their primary grains were oat and barley and wheat. Believe it or not, the ground that the Vikings originated from was not as fertile as other areas, which is part of the reason why they invaded other lands, is to get better agricultural types of ground so they could grow a variety of different crops. In this case today, what we're going to be cooking is going to be more of a traveler's porridge, and we're going to show you the whole process as we go along. It'll be cooked over an open fire today. They used a stone hearth in their villages, where they would build like a column of stone, and then they would put a fire lay down and let it burn into coals, and then bring cooking kettles and things like that over the coal bed to do their cooking. So I don't have a stone hearth to work with today, so we're going to do the best we can with what we've got. And what I do have is a fire pit, and I do have a cooking grill, and I have a can cooker junior that I'm going to use to start the process and actually cook the meal in it. So with that, let's get started. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get this water to a boil. So we're going to bring this over and probably drop it down and get it boiling. Alright, once that water's boiling, we will bring it back. Okay, so Shelby, why don't you come over on this side? I'm going to show you guys how to prepare the wheat for cooking. So what you want to do is, so you don't have to worry about a slotted spoon or anything like that to try to fish out all of the wheat that's in the pot once we get it there. All you need is like a nice linen napkin, you know, the kind you get at a fancy restaurant, something along that, a piece of cloth that's not got like dyes or bad toxins or anything like that in it, just a nice clean cotton linen napkin. And then what you do, so we're going to take just some regular wheat, and we're going to pour it onto that white thing, and then basically we're going to make a pouch. You bring it up like this. And you take the other end. You bring it down. You want to make sure that it's tied up good enough so that you can pull that out. And then this simple. You don't have to go tight with it, right? You're not mooring a ship here. You just need something that you can pull that out with. Now I leave that hole in there so I can hook it with my cover tool to get it out. See? Alright, water's just about boiling, so we'll bring it back. Okay, our water is starting to boil, so we're going to add the wheat to the boiling water and let it cook for about 15 minutes. Okay folks, we're just about ready to pull this wheat out of the cooker, so we're going to swing it around and get it off the fire and start to prepare the rest of the meal. Yeah, I don't want to have scalded dad, so. Alright, Shelby, can you hand me that bowl? Awesome, thank you. Not necessarily a Viking era bowl, but a bowl nonetheless. Okay, watch yourself, Sam. Ooh, that smoke. Alright. Hopefully this is going to work. Looks like it did. Awesome. Alright, we'll let this stuff cool down for just a minute. Ooh, that's hot. Hotsy, hotsy. Ooh. Alright. And we have some wheat berries. They're a little al dente. So I think what I'm going to do is let them soak in that water for a few more minutes and we'll come back. Alright, so we put it back on for 10 more minutes. So we have a total cooking time now of about 25 minutes. It's cold out today, so I'm sure that affects the cooking time. But we're going to give it a go again and see what we got. Thank you, little miss. Ooh, she's warm. She is warm. Too warm. Alright. This pouch. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, so now I'm going to take my tool here. I'm just going to poke down on this. I don't want to mash it, but what I do want to do is get the rest of that water out of there. And we'll just drain it. Okay. Oh yeah, this is much better. Mucho better. Give it a try, buddy. Yeah, that's much better.
That's good.
It's grainy, folks. Right. But it's not hard. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hopefully you can see in there. That's what it looks like. Now, we're going to just coax it out of the linen. We're going to take and put this linen over the top Yeah, that's really good. Really good. Keep the flies off or whatever. We're just going to set this aside for now. Okay, put this over here. Get my gloves. Get rid of this water. We'll get the other ingredients going. Let me swap some things here. I'm going to ask for the stuff and you hand it out to me from the bag, okay?
Alright.
Alright, let's get the butter. I need the cutting block too.
Alright.
So we're using Amish roll butter. Got the cutting board. We made that out of a stick of firewood. Pretty awesome. So butter is your friend in this dish, so we're going to use a lot. I'm going to use half of this. Alright. Let's see. How about some apples? These are fresh apples from a local orchard. That ought to be enough, I'd say. Here, you can share this with your sister. Okay. Next thing I need is the ham. Got a hunk of smoked ham here. Probably should have made a bigger cutting board, but we'll get her down to size here in just a second. Give one to your sister. This is the best part of watching me cook, is to get all the little snacks. The snack hooges, right, buddy?
Yes. That's good ham.
Yeah, it is good. Now, back in the day, they would have not a lot of meat, and so they would have to stretch this stuff throughout the winter time just to have some protein. So I mean, that's really good. The original recipe called for ham, or I'm sorry, lamb, but I couldn't find any smoked lamb, so I had to use ham. But it's going to be just as good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I need to season these now. We'll put the butter in there. All right, so we have some thyme. Sprinkle some thyme in there. Okay. We got some oregano. Thyme and oregano are native to the original areas where the Vikings lived, believe it or not. So these are all herbs and spices that grew in and around the Viking camps. Okay, fennel please. Next we're going to add some fennel, but hey, if you don't like the licorice taste of fennel, then I'd go real sparse on this. I'm not going to put a lot in there. So I'm just going to put maybe a pinch. But as you all know, fennel seed is really good for you. So we're going to give it a little bit of that. Okay. So that's those are all the ingredients for now. We're going to put this over the fire and we're going to get it cooking, and then we're going to add some cheese and our wheat into this dish, and then we should be ready to eat. All right, we're going to bring this over the fire. All right, I'm going to cut up some cheese. So we can add that in to the pot here in just a minute. This is real baby Swiss. So I'm just going to cut some chunks of it up, put it in there. Try that.
Good cheese.
Yeah. The Amish make good cheese for sure, buddy. That should be enough, I would think. A little piece for me. Get your sister some of this. Okay, we've got our cheese all ready to go. So we'll bring it back over there, and then we will wrap up this meal and give it a test. All right, we're gonna grab the wheat, pour it carefully into this bowl. Okay. We're going to add some cheese. And we're going to stir it all in. Alright, we're going to cover it up for just a few more minutes, no more than 10 minutes. And this will be ready to go. Just give it a stir and serve. Okay, we're going to open the lid and we're going to check and see what we got going on here. Oh wow. That looks like some delicious food here. All that cheese is melted down inside there. It's all nice. Alright, I think this is done. We're going to swing this around. We're going to plate it up and we're going to give it a good taste and see what we got. Okay, it's time to eat. We're going to dish this up and we will let you know how it tastes. Alright guys, let me get you some of this. It smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Vikings were living large. Let's get a spoon here for little miss to give it a go. Here you go.
Thanks.
Well, what do you think?
Nice.
Oh, it's too hot. Don't get burned. Sam?
That's really good.
Is it?
Thank you.
No lie?
Mm-hmm.
It's like legit good? Nice.
Yeah.
Describe what it tastes for the peoples. Sam?
That's really good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, either you two are Vikings or it came out really good.
How'd you know my secret? It has that very seasonal taste,
Like fall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good. I think the apples and the spices are what kind of make it that way. Alright. I'm going to give it a go here. And we'll see what it tastes like. It smells really good. Get some of that ham on there. The cheese fits right in there. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It is good. It's real good. I'm surprised. Wow.
That's really good.
It's like amazing. Wow. You can see how the cheese is clinging to all the little wheat berries. A little bit of sweet from the apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As far as the fruit goes, you could pretty much substitute it with any seasonal fruit. Blueberries, cranberries, I think would be really good with this. So like craisins would probably be perfect in this. The wheat berries are crunchy. So if you're looking for a true mush, it's more like a,
That's what it reminds me.
I would say it's got the consistency of like corn. Like a steamed corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that kind of consistency. But no, it's not going to break your teeth or anything like that. This is really good. There's another method to cook with the wheat berries too, and that is you pour the amount that you want to serve in a bowl and let them soak overnight, and then you can add fruits and things like that to them and serve it up kind of like a cold cereal, or you could heat it up after that and make a warm cereal out of it. Alright folks, this was a very nice surprise. It does taste super. Hopefully you can try this and it'll be good for you too.